Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today is episode 38 of your Chicago Blackhawks franchise mode. As in today's episode, it is a big one. We're back in the playoffs once again, and we're looking with a new team. We're really looking like a new team this year. We made a lot of big moves. Of course, we have lost out in Dylan Strome. He's on injury right now, and there's a lot of stuff that I need to remind myself of. I mean, I haven't played the game in over about 10, 11, 12 days now. It's been a long time since I've actually played with the Chicago Blackhawks, so it's going to take me a little while to kind of refresh myself, but we know that we have a very powerful team heading into this series against the LA Kings. We know what we're going up against, and a very powerful team in the Los Angeles Kings, and we know that. And we got to bring our A game. There's no doubt about that we got to bring our A game. We know we're not the best team in the league, and we know that. We're putting it right out there. Without Patrick Kane, I think we're probably a mediocre team, and I think most people know that. We're going to be going up against a very powerful team in the Los Angeles Kings. I think they lost Ray, which was a guy that was winning like multiple fucking... I don't know, was it a different franchise mode? It might have been. Anyways, so we're facing up against Cole Perfetta's LA Kings, and this is not a bad first line. Andre Kemp, Adrian Kemp, Cole Perfetta, and Andreas Bjork. Not a bad first line. I gotta say, not a bad first line. Their second line, they got Andre Platt, Tomas Hertl, and Timu Luma. And then they got Brendan Lespick, Andrzej Kopitar, Yamro Politic. And then they got Rasmus Kupara, Dylan Cousins, and Jarrett Anderson Dolan. Not that bad of a forward core. And then you take a look at them defensively. They got Joshua Pierce, a very good defenseman. Young guy, should be a huge catalyst for that defensive core for a long time to come for the LA Kings. Josh Morrissey, Cal Clegg, Daniel Cheka, Stefan Brunstrom, and then you got Drew Doughty, who's kind of fallen off the face of the earth. And then goaltending wise, they got Regnerson, and then this guy named Cedric Audrey. Do they have anybody like injured right now? They're missing Kyle Wyman, and that's really it. They're not missing too many people, so they're just kind of weak overall goaltending wise. For us, we are missing Dylan Strome, but that's why we got Micheal McLeod up on the first line. He will be returning back on April 19th, which is still a little whiles away, and we got to wait until probably about the 19th so we can put him back in the lineup, which will be near the end of the series anyway, so hopefully we can quickly end this one off. And I'm having big expectations for the Chicago Blackhawks this year, because I feel if we don't win this year, I feel like we're going to slowly start deteriorating, and you know that's going to be a thing that you might have happen to this team. I mean, Evander Kane's already deteriorating, but you might have some guys that they're not performing to what they used to, right? I mean, Baden Bockwist, you can take a look at this kid, right? I mean, since Kane's lost, like, he's still performing to the best of his abilities, but two players I can tell you that's been taking hits, DeBrincat's been one of them. I mean, I gotta say, this guy's been missing Patrick Kane, right? 2 years of 70-point seasons. Without Kane, he hasn't even hit 80 points yet this year. And it sucks without Patrick Kane. I mean, Patrick Kane was that dynamic duo, but now we kind of have to go without him. So let's see how well we could do against the LA Kings. We have home ice advantage. We just got to go out there and we got to play hard hockey. That's the best thing we could do today, is just go out there, play some hard fucking style hockey, and play some good hockey. That's what we got to do, and that's what we're going to go out there and do against the Los Angeles Kings. Is we're sooner or later going to get fired. There's no doubt about that with the Chicago Blackhawks. Sooner or later, time's going to come to that where we're going to get moved on to another team or whatever. But for right now, we're focusing on a task at hand, and that's beat up the LA Kings. So let's go. First period, 1-1, Kopitar, Adam Bockwist. It's a tie game to start the first period, 10-8 for shots to the LA Kings. Second period, 2-1, Timo Meier, baby, gets a big goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. That's a big goal there for us. And DeBrincat, Pollen, and another one, 3-1 for the Chicago Blackhawks. And that's a great way to start this game off. It really is. Great way to start the game off. Just keep on piling in the goals. That's a big power play one. I'm happy to see that here, boys. Big, though. Another power play goal from Bockwist. 2 power play goals from tonight as we win 4-1 to start the series off with some big goal scoring power, with Bockwist getting 2, DeBrincat and Timo Meier both getting to 1 as we win 4-1 to start the series off. Not that bad of a start here for the Chicago Blackhawks, as we're slowly starting to get the gears a pumping and stuff like that. Game 2 here against the Chicago Blackhawks. Let's go. I'm not waiting any longer. Let's get this going. First period, 3-0. Nick Merkley, Timo Meier, and Alex DeBrincat. Holy shit, boys. We're really just piling in the fucking goals here on the Los Angeles Kings. 5-0. Jorgen Shooter. Nick Merkley piles in another one. That third line is just getting those big goals. Harry Bellamy. 6-0 for the Chicago Blackhawks here against the LA Kings. Piling on the shots as Jared Anderson-Dolan gets one for the Los Angeles Kings. But then DeBrincat, short-handed, gets a big one. 7-1. It's a done deal. There's no way that they make a comeback on that one. As big game, 2-goal night from DeBrincat and Merkley. Just fucking offense all over the place. Really showing it tonight. And that's what we got to do. I mean, we cannot play lightly against any team in this playoffs, right? We got to go hard against every single team. And that's what we're seeing from DeBrincat right now. In 2 games, he has 6 points. What a man he has been. DeBrincat walking into the playoffs, and he's kicking some fucking ass right now, man. First period, 2-1 for the Chicago Blackhawks. Timo Meier, baby, gets a big 2, and Kopitar adds 1. Second period, 2-2. Lespic, tie game, 2-2. I totally forgot that we have Matt Murray and John Gibson. Shit, I totally forgot about that, boys. Fuck. I thought I told you guys we're gonna play Gibson to start the series off. Shit. I totally remember about that now. DeBrincat gets a big goal there for the Blackhawks. We'll have to go and check who's playing in net and shit like that. If Matt Murray's playing fantastic. We'll keep Matt Murray in the net. But right now we got a 3-2 lead against the LA Kings as Bellamy adds another one in as we take this one. 4-2 against the LA Kings as we have a 3-0 series lead. Meier piling in the goals. DeBrincat, Bellamy gets a big one. And we were forgetting to check who's been in net for the Chicago Blackhawks because we were going to say that we were going to use Gibson for the start of this series. We knew that was going to be a thing, that we were going to use him. But I totally forgot that we had 2 goalies. I really did forget about that. Sorry, boys. But, I mean, that's what happens when you don't record for, like, fucking 10 days, for fuck's sakes. So, let's take a look here. Gibson and Matt Murray. Matt Murray's been the man. .950 save percentage. He's really, and, I mean, he's the most reliable playoff guy. He's really carried us to some big championship. He won us a Stanley Cup, for fuck's sakes. I don't think we could take that away from Matt Murray, but right now we need a big victory to really silence the series off here against the LA Kings. Can we get one last victory, and then we can get to walk into the next round of the playoffs? Come on here, boys. First period, 1-1. Schroeder, Luma, come on. Tie game. Second period, 2-2. Bjork, Henri Jokiharju. Come on, boys. Last period, can we get this locked down and take away the victory here from the Los Angeles Kings? Game tied up at 2, and Harry Bellamy gets a big goal for the Chicago Blackhawks. And then another one, Evander Kane gets a big one for the Blackhawks as well on the power play. And Barbashev adds another one. It looks like your Chicago Blackhawks will be heading on to the next round with just a sweep. What a quick way to start off the playoffs. And I mean, that's a great way to get us a break. It really is. You get Dylan Strome back in the lineup, all health. You really didn't need him in that series. You really didn't. Now he gets to come back in the lineup all healthy and ready to go. I'm excited for him to be back in the lineup. Who did we replace? I think it was Jack Stanika who was the replacement guy. So throw Dylan Strome back in the lineup. He's back up there with Timo Meier. I almost don't even want to do that. Micheal McLeod was ripping it up on that first line. And he really was. I feel like Dylan Strome, for right now, we're going to have to play him down on the third line with Nick Merkley and Jorgen Shooter, because Merkley, DeBrincat, that fucking line has been working brilliantly. And I think we're going to keep it that way. And it looks like we're going to be either facing, probably about Arizona right now. They have the series lead unless Vegas Golden Knights, they make a comeback. And they do. And will we be facing the Vegas Golden Knights in the first round of playoff action? Looks like we're going to be kind of doing like a Pacific sweep here. And who will we be facing in the second round of playoff action? Yes, we're going to be facing the Vegas Golden Knights in second round of playoff action. That should be a blast. So let's take a look at point-wise. Chicago had 11 points, or DeBrincat What a fucking round for this kid. 11 points in his first playoff series in a while. I mean, this guy, in the past years, that's preseason stats. This guy, when he performs, and we do great. I mean, look at the years that we've done. The year that we made it to the conference finals, and we almost made it to the Stanley Cup finals. This guy was performing to his best. This year, he was performing to his best. That year that we won the cup, he was performing to his best. Now, this year, he is really exploding out of the gate. And, I mean, most of the team is, too. Everybody is really performing, and everyone's contributing. Bachwas had a huge playoff round. I mean, this is a really solid team, and Matt Murray had a perfect playoff season. I mean, if Matt Murray falters, we have John Gibson to falter on. We picked him up for a reason, and that's to have him as a backup going up against the Vegas Golden Knights. But right now, guys, I'm going to sign off here. Thank you very much for watching, and the next video, we're going to be facing off against the Vegas Golden Knights. But right now, I'm going to sign off. I'll see you guys all in the next video. Adios, amigos.